Hello, hello. Greetings.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, Fighter.
Is the meeting not supposed to be starting at 9:30?
Yo, I was thinking that it's starting at 10. Yo, I'm lost. I'm just
Is it 10 or 9:30?
Oh, I just saw the what is that? The notice. It's 9:30. I think maybe members are also confused like me. I thought it's 10
No, if
o'clock.
it's 9:30, if people are not here, we must maybe we must we have other things to do. We don't have time to be sitting here waiting for people who are not prepared to come to a meeting.
No, I think we have locked in a Fighter.
But where are they? Who's the chairperson of the portfolio committee? He must start, Mos.
Yeah, Chair. Your friend Mashego.
No, where is he? Because we need to start.
We are starting, Fighter. I thought that I thought that is 10 o'clock. I'm lost. Me, Mashego was also lost like me, confused
It's
like
lost, it's always lost that one.
Hey, who are responsibility, man, Fighter, man. Fighter is always fighting.
What's I get was get team getting Gilijimu, maybe it's another portfolio committee. This one.
Now what email Fighter? This is the right meeting.
Our bicha mutwale na to me.
I'm now say,
Comrade Fight, how are you?
I'm fine, DM.
Hey, you gave us a run of our money.
Yeah, no.
Auntie Leon, how are you?
Leon is not here.
I can see he's locked in.
Leon is there.
He's still busy negotiating for the coalition.
I'm
When I'm telling more shamaning negotiations. Every state, I'm leading the negotiations there. You ran away to negotiate with me.
It's you guys who are not ready.
No, go abstain again. Mushala must then abstain. Then on
and we're going to lead that one, no matter you are. It's everything. With Steve Swete, you are hanging there. What governing big is just
how do you take 11% when
how many percent?
The majority party must be given the right to lead.
But the people have rejected you.
But those who are a majority must constitute government.
Because majority is over 50%.
Can we start, comrades? Comrades,
Rejected you. Now we are growing slowly like that. We're still 8 years.
Okay, can we start the meeting? Hello, Mutala, can we start the meeting? Mutala, can we start the meeting?
Yes, we can proceed, sir. You are late.
Yeah, my apologies. My apologies for being late. I was held up in some smaller meeting. My sincere apologies. My sincere apologies. Can we have the agenda flight that for us to can start the meeting?
Is it showing, Chairperson?
No, they're showing us your yeah. Still, you're not showing the agenda. Yeah.
Is it showing, Chairperson?
It is, but it shows up to 2, man. Can you do something? Yeah, okay, that's better. Thank you very much. I know I'm late. I'm official. Let me apologize for us starting the meeting late. We are actually how many minutes? 29 minutes late. My apologies. I might not even take that. The 15 minutes given to me must be compromised. Welcome to everybody. The meeting is here before us. We are coming from a very, very hectic work that we have been doing. One hopes that we are all intact. I know that some of us, we were deployed in different areas of work. We might have met quite a lot of difficulties. But where we are, the results of the elections are given and parties have done what they can do and the voters have spoken. So ours is to implement their mandate as they have given to us. Those of you who are growing, please grow. Those of you who are static, remain static. But there must be government at the end of the day. We are all welcome. Thank you very much. Is there any apologies that we have, Nopala?
I did not receive any apology. I did not receive any apology, Chairperson.
Okay. Is there any member who want to say something on apologies?
Well, Chairperson, with your permission. From the department side, Chair, when you permit us to do so.
You're allowed?
Well, our apologies is for the minister and the deputy minister because of certain things that they are just dealing with. The minister has logged in, but there is an apology for him and the deputy minister Makatsi, and Deputy Minister Mahlobo is leading the delegation.
That's fine.
Honorable Mashiko.
Mamdala.
And we hope the minister doesn't do the same thing that the other minister was doing, Minister Sisulu. He must not start with apologies. So he must be in the meeting because we need him here to account on other issues. He's still new in this field of water and sanitation. We want him to understand the issues.
Mamdala, can we also be proactive as members of the portfolio committee? Remember, the minister is not a member of the portfolio committee. But as you are rightfully so saying, if there are things we want him to come and help us to take us on board on, let's indicate in time for him and ask him to be present. Because remember, he attended the portfolio as per the invitation of the chair or of the committee. Once we see that there is a need that he must become an account on certain things, let's indicate in time. Then we can say to him, but we have given you space. Why are you not coming? But under normal circumstances, he is not necessarily a member of the portfolio committee. But it does not take away that if we need him, we really, really will request him to come. But for this today, we have not tell him to whether we need him. At least the deputy minister is here. But I take your point. I take your point.
Chair, I just want to indicate that over and above the deputy minister, I'm present. Thank you.
Chairperson?
Yes.
It's Leon speaking. Good morning.
Good morning, Leon. Hoe gaat het?
That gaan goed. Morning, Minister, Deputy Minister, and colleagues. Would you allow me to just raise another issue that I think it is important, Chairperson?
On apologies.
No, not on apologies, Chair, on another matter.
Where will that be in the agenda?
That's why I'm asking, Chair, whether you would allow me after apologies just to bring a request to the committee, and if you would allow me to do that, Chair.
Can we put it then as item? When do you want it? That item at the last item or at the beginning of the meeting?
Chairperson, if the minister is still here, I think it's best if we do it now in the beginning of the meeting. It's a normal request. It's nothing controversial, Chairperson.
Okay. Let's pass the apologies. We'll then listen to you.
Thank you
Can
very
I
much.
get somebody moving the apologies? The minister is here.
Yeah, but Chair, I want to agree with the agenda, but the member must say what the item is. We can't just agree to put an item only to find we're not going to agree to discuss it.
No, let us have the item. We might disagree with the content of the item if it is put, if you believe it does not help us. Yes, because we might start debating an item outside the meeting. It will not help us. Let's listen to him. If the item is not relevant to our issue, we just check it out to go to item 2, item 3, which will be item 2 by that time.
Thank you, Chairperson. May I proceed then?
No, we have not adopted the apologies.
Okay.
Can we adopt the apologies? Okay.
I adopt the apologies. Thank you, Chairperson.
Can I have a seconder?
Seconded, Chair.
Okay. Let's hear you, Leon.
Thank you, Chairperson. Chairperson, I would ask the minister and the department to bring a report to the portfolio committee on Sedibeng water. The people in Sedibeng area is struggling without water because of the financial situation of Sedibeng due to municipalities not paying. The fact is that the residents are struggling, and as I understand that Sedibeng will not be able to pay salaries on the 20th again, and there will be another strike. So I really plead that the department and the minister inform the portfolio committee on the situation in Sedibeng and how we can, the department intends to resolve the problems of funding of Sedibeng. Thank you, Chair. That's all I wanted to request.
No, that's fine. I don't think it needs any secondment. I have seen there is a process of bringing in the report on Rooiwal and even on Vaal. Let's Sedibeng in that particular program for us to can get the point. I don't think it is something that you needed to have as an item. The Deputy Minister and the Minister, I'm sure you hear that in the reports that you're bringing in the committee, please include Sedibeng. Do you have a problem with that?
Chair.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Chairperson. I appreciate it.
No, okay, thanks. Can we have item 2? A progress report on associated Rooiwal water treatment works.
Chair. Chair, let me start just a few remarks on the matter, and I think these are remarks that Deputy Minister Mahlobo would have made just to put matters in context and sharing them with the portfolio committee. The first thing is that there has been quite a long history of interaction between Department of Water and Sanitation and the city of Tshwane. on the
Recording in progress.
on matters of water supply to the residents of Swane over time. Now, this includes supply of clean drinkable water to the people of Hammanskraal, which is the responsibility of the city of Tshwane in terms of reticulation as per their status as a water authority under their jurisdiction. When we got appointed in August this year, we read this history of interaction, and our conclusion was that it had not yielded any progress and any results in relation to drinkable water being supplied to the people of Hammanskraal in particular. But there's also been from time to time issues of clean and drinkable water to people of Lodiam and Attridgeville and other surrounding areas. Now, after we got appointed, interaction ensued, and between our appointment and now, we've held no less than 4 meetings. And in most cases, these meetings, I think in 3 cases, they involved the Premier of Gauteng, Premier David Makura, the Mayor of Tshwane, and MMC and other relevant people. On our side, it would be ourselves, ministry, it would be our office in Gauteng, it would be Randwater, it would be Machalis Water at some point. And so we've been interacting in formal meetings. The last meeting that we held was in Midrand during our 3-day session, working session in Gauteng. That involved a session with all water authorities in the form of metros in Gauteng. And the city of Tshwane was represented by the mayor as well. And a long report was presented, firstly by our office in Gauteng and later by the mayor himself. The outcome of this interaction, I'll get to that later. But in the meantime, there has been intervention.
Recording stopped.
Not once, but I would think in 2 rounds. Intervention by the Human Rights Commission of South Africa, raising concerns, conducting investigations, and interacting with the people of Hammanskraal.
Recording in progress.
And then finally giving reports to us, the last one being this year. Now, when you take all these things into consideration, just to summarize, it does, maybe just to add that at some point, the meeting between us and the city of Tshwane and other stakeholders